What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Welsh Way here with Swiss Town. So we're now just about the midway point of the league season. We're 15 games into a 32 game league season, but we have the draw for the Europa League first knockout round. So yes, we failed to get past the Champions League group stages into the Champions League knockout round, but we're still in knockout competition, which was the main priority. We just want to continue to get knockout football. Even if it does come in the form of Europa League, I think we have the potential to do better in the Europa League than we do in the Champions League. I feel we've got more chance of winning the Europa League if we go into that tournament. So, overall, I'm at this current stage, I don't think the team is strong enough to win the Champions League, so I would preferably go into the Europa League and get maybe, a quarterfinals in there, and that'll help build the squad up. But either way, third place we finished in the league and in the Champions League group stages, and that wasn't too bad in it turned out to be quite an awkward and weird group. So we'll go into the league and we'll start off here. So, league itself, we've managed to lose a game already, which I'm really surprised about. We actually lost to TNS very early on, which really annoyed me and baffled me. But well, what are you going to do about it? It doesn't really make a difference. We're still going to walk away with this league. We've drawn a game as well. I actually can't remember who that was to. We'll find out in a second. But we're smashing the league up again. We're destroying it. Who is top goal scorer? Sousa is second with 13, and considering the fact that he has played how many league games? 6 league games and scored 13 goals. He's too good for this division. A load of other people are playing well. Armstrong's played a load of games for him to be average highest, to have the average rating of 8. How many times has Greg played? He's played 14 times, he's very good, but the fact is Armstrong has played a lot of times in the league. I think he's probably played 14, 13 times himself, 11, so I've out by a few there, but he's played so many games. He's got 10 assists as well. Our keepers are up there in clean sheets as well. I've sort of rotated between the two. Overall, we've just dominated this league yet again. So we'll go into the fixtures now and we'll have a little look at how things have gone. So, I met you off last time just after this game. So, league-wise, we won 8-0 against Kefren Droids. The first time a player has ever scored 6 goals for me, and it came in the form of Sousa in the 1st minute, 19th minute, 21st minute, 50th, 60th, and then 64th minute, finishing off a double hat-trick. Getting me that achievement as well. I've never actually, ever in a Football Manager game managed to see a person score 6 goals. I've got 5 a lot of the times, but never actually 6. And it just brilliant. He got a hat-trick of penalties as well, which clearly shows there was a little bit of favouritism maybe, or, clearly Droids couldn't deal with us and had to just bring us down, but really good performance from Sousa. A 10 match rating as well. Sheer dominance and class there. And then we played Presterton and won 4-0. In the Champions League, we started off against Stuttgart, and I actually thought this was going to be a very tight game, one that we maybe edge over the line with, and one that we maybe had enough quality to walk away with a win, but we were absolutely crap, and I do put a lot of the blame on Neil Taylor. I believe we had Ben Davis and I can't think of the other player's name now. Scott Drake, sorry, yeah. Ben Davis and Scott Drake. We had them both out injured or suspended. I don't remember which one. I think one of them was suspended and one of them was injured, which meant that we had to put Neil Taylor in. Actually, no, Ben Davis played. Sorry, no, left midfield, that was it. Sorry, we had a left midfielder out. We had Hunter out. We don't actually have another left mid who I'm really comfortable playing with. We have Crompton, who's the backup left mid, but not good enough for the Champions League in any way. So I ended up playing Ben Davis up on the left, Neil Taylor out on the left back row, and that was a massive mistake. Neil Taylor had a stinker of a match. I really should have put Ben Davis back there and just gone with Crompton on the left, or maybe even just shoved one of these strikers further back. I mean, Dave O'Connor can play left mid or left attacking mid. I should just put him back there, and in the end I think it paid dividends as 5-2 Stuttgart beat us, and really it was just purely down to the fact that Neil Taylor wasn't good enough. Also, McNaughton, who is someone who I really love playing in the league. He's a very good player in this division, absolutely smashed up the league. But in the Champions League, he's very inexperienced, hasn't played a lot, and as a result, it showed. As again, we had a few problems with suspensions and injuries in the defence, which meant I played McNaughton, who is my third choice centre back, and is the reason why he's is hopefully a future starting player for us in the Champions League, but he didn't play well enough today, and 5 goals went in, which, in the Champions League, if you're going to concede 5 goals, you don't really deserve anything from the game. And that's what happened today. So really poor way to start off the Champions League. Then we won 4-0 and 2-0 in the league before we played Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Actually, I think it's still the original Bernabeu. Yeah, but it should be the same Bernabeu. We had the Bernabeu, and we lost 2-0. A game I didn't really expect to get anything out of, and we didn't. Long story short, we didn't play particularly well. Lewis got sent off in the 32nd minute, and I don't really feel that would have made a difference to the eventual outcome. I still believe Real Madrid would have won by a 2-goal margin, maybe even more. The guy getting sent off didn't really affect anything too much defensively. It just meant going forward we didn't offer much of a threat, but I still feel the same result at the end of the day wasn't affected by the one less man that we had on the pitch. After that, we beat Bala and beat Cambrian. Then we lost to TNS 2-1. This was the surprise game. I had played the second team in this match, but still quite a surprising result to lose the game 2-1 as we did. Did enough to win the game. Really shocked there, and decent result for TNS in the end. Then we played Monaco. This was the game. We sort of left ourselves in the same position as we did last year. Last year we went into the Liverpool games at the midway point of the Champions League group, knowing that we had to really pick up 2 wins against Liverpool if we wanted to progress through. In the end, we picked up results in the last 2 games, which ended up putting us through. But in this one, we had Monaco, and they were bottom of the group currently with 0 points. We were second bottom of the group with 0 points. We knew we had to beat them at least in one of these games to put us above them, put us in 3rd place, and put us in a more comfortable position going into the last 2 games. And starting off, we drew 2-2. Sousa and Hunter goals ended up helping us pull back from going behind twice in a very tight match, and in a match where draw probably best suited how well each team played. Again, McNaughton had to play due to what was it? I don't remember. I think Drake was injured in this match, Carwyn Drake, but McNaughton came in, again didn't have the best of performances. But in the end, 2-2 draw wasn't too bad. It did mean Monaco went above us, because in the Champions League it goes for games against, for 3rd and 4th, for drawn points situations. And because they'd scored 2 away goals against us, it meant they went above us, which wasn't great, which meant I really knew I had to win, or at least draw by a bigger margin than 2-2 against them in the next game. In between that, we played Airbus, beat them, and Afan-Lido. We drew to Bangor City as well. But then in the game against Monaco, we won 3-0. We went to their place and smashed them up, and it was all thanks to one player, the player that has been on form this season, 32 goals in all competitions, I believe it is, and it's Victor Sousa. Brilliant performance, a hat-trick today, pretty much single-handedly dragged us from playing mediocre, which is what we were doing today. We were playing pretty mediocre. It wasn't an incredible performance, but he dragged us over the line. It takes one world-class player to make a difference, and that's what it was today. It was a very good player, scoring 3 goals, earning us all 3 points against Monaco, and did mean that we went into the last 2 games with 4 points, Monaco with 1, knowing that a win in 1 more of our games put us in a very comfortable position, and if we could beat Stuttgart, it would mean that we would go above them in the Champions League group as well, and it would put us into 2nd place, maybe even knock out Champions League football. Between that time, we played, I think it's Knefli, I think this is pronounced, I was told. We beat them 10-0. That was a really easy performance. Lewis, a youngster, 16-year-old, come through the ranks of the team. He came to our youth intake last year, scoring 4 goals in that game. Very good performance from the youngster. And we beat Port Talbot and Ryle. And then we played Stuttgart and we lost 5-0. We were really embarrassed, and we had 2 sending off in this match. Lewis in the 54th minute, and Toure in the 67th, so both of our centre mids getting sent off. Defensively, we were shocking. Defensively, we were shocking. And look at that, 3 late goals. I think that was just the fact that we were at that point. We had 9 men on the pitch, and we just couldn't keep up. And Stuttgart walked away with the win, and such a poor performance. If we'd have won that game, like I said, it would have put us in 2nd place. And we got battered and embarrassed. So, and another occasion where we conceded 5 goals. So that's not good. Then we beat Droids 1-0. A penalty ended up being a difference there. We beat Afan-Lido 9-0. 9-0 with Banningham with 4. I looked at that and was going to think of that. And Cambrian, we beat them 4-1. Then we played Real Madrid very recently in the Champions League, and we drew 5-5 of them, and Sousa picked up an incredible 5 goals. When a guy scores 4 for Real Madrid, he probably thinks in the 70th minute as well, and your team are 5-2 up, I should say. You probably think, oh, that's game over, done and dusted. And even I thought game over, done and dusted. And all of a sudden, Sousa. 5 goals from one player. Like, 4 goals, and your team's in a very comfortable position. You probably think, yeah, I'm going to pick up man of the match here. But then, bang, out of nowhere, Sousa comes along, 10 match rating. And a really surprising point to pick up, and a really nice point to pick up as well. We were already safe at that point in the game, even being 5-2 down. I knew that Monaco were losing, and even if they'd have won, it wouldn't have made a difference, because drawn points, it goes to game against, and we had already beaten them, and drawn against them, we were already going through in the Europa League spots. but it was really nice to pick up a point here, and it shows that we do have the attacking capabilities. I just think defensively we really need to strengthen. I'm really looking at the keeper for next year. I really want to improve there. Centre back roles, I still feel we need a world class centre back, and I'm looking there. I'm looking currently for maybe to sign someone on a 6-month pre-contract deal, and I still believe we need a left mid as well. Hunter's not had as good as a year as good of a year as he did last year. Of course, last year he was breaking records left, right, and centre. This year, not so much. Pretty bog standard for the rest in comparison to the rest of the team. So, being 30, I may be looking for a left mid this year. But that will only be if I can find a good player. And then we just beat Preston 4-0. So overall, really good year so far. As I said, Sousa, 32 goals, 17 assists. He's been an animal this year again. Another good year for him. O'Connor's let me down. Not been really good. He was on a goal drought from, if I show you here, so he scored in this game, and actually played him in this game just for the fact he hadn't scored a goal, and I wanted to start him against Real Madrid. Ended up being injured in this match, which wasn't great, but O'Connor hadn't scored from that game, and we have to go all the way back. I don't want to skip out one. We have to go all the way back to this game, all the way up here from when he last scored, so he went 4 months without a goal, which was a shame, and for the wage he's on, he needs to be playing better than that. So let's go to this draw anyway. We have the Europa League first knockout draw today, and we're going to do it live on camera. So the likes we can be drawn against: AC Milan are in the pot, Chelsea, Barcelona, Lyon, Galatasaray, Fiorentina, Reading, the English team, Rangers are in there, Dundee United are a team we're affiliated in, Sporting Lisbon, Stoke, Zenit, Marseille, all these good teams are in here. Hopefully we can get a slightly easier draw though, I wouldn't mind. The Romanian team, I wouldn't even mind a couple of the Scottish teams. Let's see what we get though. Barcelona have been given quite an easy draw. Stoke, Lille, Athletic, Reading. Who are we going to get? I'm pretty sure these are done in a way, so those knocked out of the Champions League get either the team that finished third in the group. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know too much. But let's see. Twente. Oh, he's second in the group, I should say. Steaua Bucharest, Milan. Here we are. We're at home first. Who are we going to get? We get Marseille. Ooh, that'll be a tough match. That'll be a very tough match indeed. Quite an aging team. Jordan Ayew still there, still going strong. How long's he been there now? He must have been there. He's been there all his career. Wow, what a club. If he's not a legend there. Didier Drogba. He's not even a legend there. They've got Chris Waddle, but not Jordan Ayew. He's only a favourite personnel. That's downright bizarre. But I think we've got a decent chance of getting through here. When was the last time they were in the Champions League? They were in the Champions League last year. I think we'll have to play well. Of course, you have to play well in these competitions, but we'll have to be at our best to get past Marseille. And is there another draw today? It is. The next draw is done today as well. Or have I not finished this draw? Is that why? I thought the next draw was done today as well. Yes, it is. So who would the potential second round team be? I imagine it'll be someone like Barcelona. I can just picture it now. Oh, it's Chelsea. Oh, Feyenoord. Oh, I would love to play Chelsea. Andres Villas-Boas, who returned to the team, has not been having a very good spell and is really under pressure. I'd love to play him, beat him, and get him sacked. But wow, what a couple of tough draws. But I will meet you back for them games against Marseille. We'll continue forward. We'll skip the draws now because it's the first and second round. We've done both of them. Sorry about the interruption, but we've got Marseille in the first knockout round of the Europa League. Let's hope we can pick up some good results against them. So that'll be the next time I'll meet you back. It will be the live comms. Hopefully we won't be cheated out of the game like we were last year against whoever it was. Besiktas, we shouldn't have lost that game. That's a complete joke. But hopefully we'll do better this year round. Come on, Aberystwyth. I know we can do better than we did last year. I really want to line up a game against Chelsea. So until next time, guys. Peace out.